Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm doing so well today. How are you?
I'm good. Are you ready for your 73 questions?
Absolutely, hit me.
All right, perfect. So first off, who are you?
My name is Jessica, and I'm a third-year political science major here at UCLA.
Awesome. Where are you from, Jess?
I'm from Westchester, California, which is in the LA area, so not too far away from where we're standing right now.
Where are we right now?
We are right now in Royce Quad, which is the 4 original buildings on the UCLA campus, in front of Royce Hall right now, the iconic UCLA landmark.
Wow, beautiful. Why did you choose UCLA?
I chose UCLA because of all the faculty members, professors, students, and alumni that I spoke to on Bruin Day, which is our admitted students day, and they all spoke with such an immense pride for being a part of the UCLA community that I just wanted to share a part of that.
Are you happy you chose UCLA?
I'm so happy I chose UCLA. It's so great to be around so many people who push me and inspire me every day to be a better person academically and socially, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
So you said you're a poli-sci major. How do you like that?
I really love being in the political science department. It's just a really great balance of learning things domestically and learning things internationally as well, and how they all interact with government and different institutions that we put in place. So I love being a poli-sci major.
Why did you choose your major?
I chose political science because I, first of all, really like writing, so I thought I'd be good at that, but I also just wanted to understand the interactions of different institutions that we put in place between the government and the economy.
What classes are you taking this quarter?
This past quarter, I took an international political economy class, and I took a politics of migrations course, both of which were really interesting and had to do with my major. And then I took another communications class, but that one was just for fun.
What are some of your favorite poli-sci classes you've taken for your major?
Ooh, I recently took an ethics of pandemics course, which was really interesting. It helped combine biology and ethics with the pandemic that we've been going through, and it was counted for political science credit, and so fitting to what we're going through right now, being that we're in a pandemic.
Relevant.
But it was really an amazing class, and I learned so much from it.
That's so cool. So being a poli-sci major, are most of your classes graded based on essays or test scores?
I think it really depends on the class. Some classes, all my midterms and then final exams have just been essays and weekly essays. Other classes, it's been an exam that consists of an essay, like multiple choice, and then an essay question on top of that. So I would say overall, definitely a lot of writing is involved.
So what's your average class size?
I would say the average class size is probably around 100 students, but that's for your more larger lectures, which happen weekly. But then what's really nice is that we also have discussion sections, which probably have around 20 students in each class, and that's really nice because they meet every week, and I get to kind of go over and hash out what we learned that week and kind of talk to my classmates about what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right. So it's really beneficial to get to talk to them in a smaller setting.
That's great. So do you like that class size?
I do. I think 20 people is a perfect size to get to know your professor or your teaching assistant and get to know each other a lot better.
That's really surprising because most of my classes are 300-person lectures.
Oh my, that's so large.
Yeah. What's a stereotype about UCLA students that holds true?
That holds true that they're all super hardworking.
Nice. Okay, so what about a stereotype that doesn't hold true?
That it's a cutthroat competition where everyone wants you to fail, because that's not the case at all.
Okay, so would you say that UCLA is more of a competitive environment or a collaborative environment?
Definitely collaborative. Everyone's in the same boat. Everyone wants to do well in their classes, and they want to make sure that you have all the resources you have to do that.
UCLA is on the quarter system. How's that?
I really like the quarter system. 10 weeks of instruction with 1 week of finals means that you're changing your classes 3 times a year, so you never get tired of one class, and you get to, basically by the end of the year, you're taking more classes than a lot of people on the semester system do, so it's really nice.
Okay, so since UCLA is such a large university and has so many students, are you able to get all the classes that you want to enroll in?
I think you are able to get all the classes that you want to enroll in. You just have to, be really on top of your game in terms of planning it. And they want you to graduate on time, so there's definitely ways to gain access to enroll in those classes through different petition numbers and talking to the professors in your advising departments, things like that.
If you had to choose a song to describe your college experience, what song would you choose?
Oh my. That's a really good question. UCLA by R.L.
I knew it. So many people are going to say that, I swear. So I can imagine UCLA has a lot of clubs and organizations. What are you involved in?
Did you know UCLA has over 1,200 clubs and organizations?
Oh my gosh, campus tour guide, knowing her facts.
So just like Manly said, I am a campus tour guide for UCLA, which has been such an amazing part of my UCLA experience. I'm also in the UCLA Chorale, which is our 130-person choir of people of all majors. I'm also a peer learning facilitator, which is just a fancy word for for tutor for our political science department, helping students out in an introduction to American politics course. And then lastly, I am in our UCLA Honors College, which offers a wide variety of different interdisciplinary courses that I've been able to take, for example, like ethics of pandemic. So it's been really fun thus far.
Oh my gosh, you're involved in so much. Did you live in the dorms?
I did live in the dorms. So the dorms at UCLA are all clustered around something called the Hill, and it was so fun it's so fun to live on the Hill during my freshman year.
So which dorms did you live in?
I lived in Hedrick Hall, which had about 1,300 people in the entire building.
Oh my gosh, well how was that?
It was so much fun. It was a really great experience to start living out on my own, living with roommates, getting to share that communal bathroom. There was 3 of us in a room, and about like 50 girls in one bathroom, but it got cleaned twice a day, so it was totally fine.
Oh my gosh. So you thought the communal bathrooms were okay?
Absolutely. It was so much fun to like brush your teeth with your roommates. It's like you're having a sleepover every single night.
Did you know your roommates beforehand or did you go random?
We met on Facebook, so kind of knew of them, but it was almost kind of random because we really didn't know each other before we decided to live together.
Okay, that's what I did too. How many people from your high school came to UCLA?
There were 4 of us total from my class.
Oh, nice, good number. How did you feel on move-in day?
I was so nervous. I think my parents dropped me off and they left and I immediately started crying.
Oh, how was it after you moved in? Like, did you settle in or were you still a little nervous?
No, definitely. Once I started meeting people on my floor who were literally in the same boat as me, they didn't know anyone else either. They just wanted to make friends. I quickly just became really accustomed to living in the dorm and loved it so much.
That's great to hear. How many years do students typically live on campus?
I would say students typically live on campus for 2 to 3 years. We do get 3 years of guaranteed housing here, so students definitely try to take advantage of it.
That's great. What's a dorm room essential that you think all students should bring to campus?
A dorm room essential that all students should bring to campus is a shower shoes.
Oh yes, I recommend that too. That's definitely my number 1. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are the dining halls here?
11.
Oh,
we've
okay.
actually been ranked in #1 dining halls, campus dining, for like multiple years in a row in the entire country, and I think it definitely shows.
It is true. So what is your favorite dining hall?
My favorite dining hall has to be Bruin Plate or B Plate if you're in with the slang. They just have such incredible options. They definitely have the best breakfast, coconut quinoa and pancakes every single day.
Ooh, wait, I have not tried those, but yes, B Plate is also my favorite dining hall.
I miss them so much.
So what's your favorite thing you've eaten on the Hill? Is it those pancakes or something else?
Definitely those pancakes. I miss them every day.
Aw. Okay, what's the worst thing you've had in the dining halls?
Worst thing that I've had in the dining halls? Ooh, everything is pretty good. I really don't have an answer for that.
Okay, that's good. How far is a walk from the dorms to class?
I would say about 20 minutes, and if you have a good podcast, it feels like 5.
Okay, well 20 minutes, that's a lot. So how much do you walk a day?
I would say I try to get 10,000 steps a day. When I don't get 10,000, I'll run around with my phone just to get there.
What are some other ways that students get around campus?
Oh, we have a complimentary bus system called the Bruin Bus, and it takes you from different areas around campus where the dorms are to where the classes are, and then down to Westwood Village where the grocery shops are. Super convenient. And then students like to, besides walking, they like to take Ubers when it's raining, and they like to bird or do electric scooters, which is really fun as well.
How often do you leave campus?
I would say I like to go and explore LA probably at least once a week, whether it's just to go get food or like to go meet up with friends or like go to the beach. I think it's really great to get away from, standard classrooms and dorms.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a celebrity on campus?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't think I have actually.
Wait,
does Nia
really?
Sue count?
Okay, yeah.
No, do you count?
Oh my gosh, stop. No, I've seen a good number of celebrities. Also, our sports teams, I feel like you can consider them celebrities.
Ran into Johnny Juzang, and I was trying to take a picture outside of his apartment door.
Oh my gosh.
And he said hi, saw me take a picture in front of his door. It was really embarrassing.
Jess, the ultimate fangirl. What is your go-to study spot on campus?
Ooh, my go-to study spot on campus is probably the Anderson School of Management.
It's so beautiful in there.
Yeah, it's so nice.
How many hours do you study a day?
Can you keep that in?
How many hours do you study a day?
Ooh, 3 to 4 to 5. 3 to 5.
How many hours of sleep do you get on a typical day?
I try to get at least 7.
Oh, okay, that's better than me. What are the most popular majors here?
The most popular majors at UCLA are going to be biology, psychobiology, political science, business economics, I think that's it.
Tour guide knows her facts. What's the social scene like at UCLA?
The social scene at UCLA, I definitely think has a work hard, play hard environment.
Yes.
I feel like that's so cliche and everyone says that, but I think every week students are grinding out so that they can have fun on the weekends.
Is there Greek life?
There is. UCLA, about 12 to 13% of our student population is involved in Greek life.
Do you think students need to be in Greek life to be part of the social scene?
Absolutely not. I was not in a sorority for about half my time at UCLA, and it was totally fine. I just basically was friends with all my floor mates and people from my classes and got to go out with them all the time, so definitely don't need to be a part of Greek life to have a social life here.
How do you like being in a sorority?
I really like it. I think every person that I've met in my sorority has just been so driven, so hardworking, so ambitious, and also really down to earth, which I think is really important.
How often do students go out?
How often do students go out? I would say there's some people out there who hit out the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but definitely at least once a week.
What's your typical going out outfit?
My typical going out outfit is jeans and a crop top because I'm basic.
What about a typical outfit for going to class?
Sweatpants and a crop top.
Yeah. What's your best advice for meeting new people?
My best advice for meeting new people is just put yourself out there and have a smile on your face and say hello. Compliments are always a really great icebreaker.
Yeah.
But everyone wants to meet new people as well. So just like you, we're all in the same boat.
UCLA is in Westwood. How do you like Westwood?
I think Westwood is great. There are so many different coffee shops that have amazing coffee and great ambiances to study. So many different grocery shops, and then we have those really historical movie theaters, which is really nice. And we have different movie premieres there, like the Jonas Brothers documentary premiere was there. Like,
oh my gosh. So what's your favorite thing to do in Westwood?
My favorite thing to do in Westwood is to go to Ministry of Coffee and order a dirty chai latte.
Oh my gosh, sounds good. What's the best late night spot in Westwood to eat after night out?
Oh, In-N-Out. Always In-N-Out.
Oh my gosh. Do you feel safe walking around Westwood?
I do, but I always carry pepper spray just in case.
Best tip for juggling social life with school?
Ooh, I definitely think time management is super important. Get your work done throughout the week so you can go and have fun on the weekends.
Good tip. UCLA is a D1 school. How are the sports games? Oh my gosh.
Sports games. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm so glad you did not die on that one. We really got to pay more attention. UCLA is a D1 school. How are the sports games?
Sports games are so much fun. Sometimes the line for the basketball games will be going all the way like miles, not miles long, but it seems like it's miles long.
What is your favorite UCLA tradition?
My favorite UCLA tradition has got to be the undie run. I think it's so funny just to like watch people run around in their underwear.
Okay, wait, can you explain what the undie run is for people who don't know?
Basically the Wednesday of every single finals week, thousands and thousands of students will run from fraternity row to where we were standing earlier, like by Royce Hall, in their underwear.
That sounds freezing.
It's so cool. You warm up though,
but very funny. What's the typical temperature in the winter like?
The typical temperature in the winter is probably like 60s, 50s, so it's not too cold at all. Nothing that sweatpants and a jacket can't fix.
Do students usually graduate on time?
I would say lots of students graduate on time as long as you don't touch the water in the inverted fountain.
Do students usually get a job right after college?
It depends. Some students like to take gap years, other students like to jump right into the workforce, and other students start going to grad school before they get a job. So it really depends on what life path you want to go through.
Does UCLA have any resources for the job hunting process?
Absolutely. There are tons of student clubs and organizations that are there to help students network.
How often do you see the president of UCLA?
The chancellor?
Yes.
Very rarely. I think the last time I saw him was on Bruin Day, so before I even started.
Okay, well that's more than me because I have never seen him actually. What is something that you wish you had known before applying to UCLA?
Ooh, I think I wish I would have known about the different interdisciplinary opportunities that we have here because there are so many more than I would have thought of. So we have so many classes that'll help combine interests in like biology and social sciences, which is what I'm into, and these were not things that I knew about UCLA before researching after getting it.
Oh, okay. So what surprised you the most about UCLA?
I would say the people. Like I really did not expect to meet my best friends for life here, and I'm so grateful that I have.
Why do you think UCLA chose you?
I think UCLA chose me because it could understand what I had to add to the campus, which was just a deep passion for literally all things school.
That's great.
It's changed now.
Do you think everyone watching this video should apply to UCLA?
Absolutely, no question.
All right, and final question. Any tips for high school students applying to college right now?
I would say just write about what you're passionate about, do what you're passionate about, and I think the admissions teams at all the universities and colleges that you're applying to will recognize that and cherish you for that.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Jess.
You're welcome.
I'll see
Thanks
you
for having
around.
me. Bye.
Bye.